the HR, for whatever reason, took his passport on the first day. The work conditions, extremely long hours, 10 to 16 hours a day, extreme heat and humidity. Outdoors becomes unbearable. Human trafficking and exploitation. Many women tricked into working in massage parlours and forced into sex work. Hello again, world. So today, continuation of videos that I've been doing, reviewing outcomes of moving to another country. All the people that have been doing lots of videos saying how the UK's broken and that they feel that just moving to another country is going to fix life. I'm just going to focus. I've got 3 videos of 3 different guys who have moved to Dubai. All 3 of them are entrepreneurs and obviously have quite a bit of money. First guy, I will put it up again up here. His name's Charlie Morgan. His channel's 242,000, and this particular video in itself is titled 2 Years in Dubai, Brutally Honest Review, and it has 777,000 views. So breaking it down, he originally moved to Dubai to avoid paying UK taxes, and he has recently returned to the UK after deciding Dubai wasn't really a good long-term fit for him. His main reason for moving to Dubai was tax avoidance. I can't really stand tax avoiders. They're my biggest gripe in life. That's ultimately why the UK is so screwed. It's because you've got people, little wankers like Jacob Rees-Mogg, who just do everything in their power, and Nigel Farage, to just avoid tax. Let all of the little people have to pay all the taxes and basically have to pay for maintenance of your roads and all the other things in the UK that seem to apparently be falling apart at this moment, because basically people like Nigel Farage and Richard Tice, Jacob Rees-Mogg, all of these people are just doing their very best to avoid paying tax. They're just greedy individuals who just want to just line their pockets and not have to pay any tax, basically. Really fucking pisses me off. Anyway, so overall opinion, while Dubai has pros, Charlie found that the cons outweighed them personally. Cleanliness, the city is spotless, no litter, dog mess, or visible homelessness. Almost too clean or sterile. Alcohol is heavily discouraged or restricted. Lack of emotional roots and community. Dubai feels temporary. Most people plan to leave within a few years. Makes it hard to build a lasting social life, family life, or long-term relationships. Feels like a long-term Airbnb or vacation than a permanent home. Continuing going on. Brutal summers, extreme heat and humidity, up to 45 degrees C. Outdoors becomes unbearable, forces people to stay indoors and constantly move between air-conditioned spaces. Can lead to a form of cabin fever. So next one, number 3, poor air quality, high pollution levels, one of the worst globally. Visible smog, especially in the summer, causes respiratory discomfort, congested nose, throat irritation. Often overlooked but serious quality of life concern. Next one, number 4, relentless construction noise, especially bad in apartment buildings and high rises. Drilling and renovations are constant, can significantly affect peace and sleep for residents. I'll move on quickly to number 5, difficult dating scene, imbalanced gender ratio. Basically 70% male. Hard to find people interested in meaningful long-term relationships. Personal experience, dating apps and in-person interactions did not lead to healthy connections. Number 6, undrinkable tap water and poor bottled water quality. Tap water is not safe to drink. Most bottled water in Dubai is electrolytes removed, especially sodium, leading to dehydration despite drinking more. Requires extra effort, e.g. adding pink salt or supplements to maintain electrolyte balance. Water is essential. Number 7, car dependent and poor walkability. Cannot walk or cycle easily around the city. Entire lifestyle requires use of cars, taxis or Ubers. Heavy traffic, especially in populated areas like downtown, the Palm and Marina, worsens commute times. Contrast with European cities where walking and cycling are common and convenient. So the next con for living in Dubai is tax regulations. So unclear tax regulations. UAE recently introduced a 9% corporation tax, but the rules are confusing and inconsistent. Even lawyers and accountants disagree on who is liable and what qualifies. The lack of clarity creates legal risks for residents, especially entrepreneurs. And negative associations. Dubai has a reputation for attracting bad actors, scammers, criminals, money launderers, or shady crypto figures. The city is often linked to low-quality course sellers and illegitimate wealth, which can harm your reputation if you're an online business or education. Conformity and loss of individuality. There's a strong entrepreneurial aesthetic in Dubai, e.g., linen shirts, luxury watches, no logo luxury brand. Many people conform to this uniform look and lifestyle, which feels artificial. Unlike cities in Europe, where individuality is celebrated, Dubai encourages blending in with the status quo and status competition and pressures to flex. Dubai is described as the biggest flexing market in the world. Social circles often revolve around wealth signaling, e.g. cars, watches. Dubai's image can impact your personal or professional brand negatively. Dubai is a status-driven city. Cars, watches, lifestyle are all used to signal success. The environment encourages flexing and materialism, even amongst those that are not normally inclined. So next thing is isolation and lack of social life. So as previously stated, it's a very car-dependent city, so less spontaneity. You can't casually meet friends at a pub or walk to social gatherings. Everything requires planning and transportation, e.g. Ubers. Hard to build a social circle. The groups in Dubai are cliquey and hard to break into. Took the speaker, Charlie Morgan, over a year to establish real friendships. Networking events and business dinners felt transactional, not genuine. Superficial social scene. Many gatherings focus on status, business talk or flexing. No real connection. Events like networking dinners and yacht parties felt hollow and exhausting over time. No strong sense of community. Lack the soul or heartbeat found in more community-orientated cities. Felt emotionally disconnected despite being in a bustling city. Then you've got time zone misalignment, awkward work hours. Dubai is 3 to 4 hours ahead of the UK, South Africa and Europe. Major time zones for remote teams resulted in late night meetings and working till 11 p.m. or midnight. Disrupted natural routine and personal productivity. Next on the list, lack of nature, limited green space. Despite living by the beach and enjoying peaceful surroundings, the speaker felt a lack of natural greenery. Dubai has man-made attempts at greenery, but no organic integration with nature, e.g. meadows or forests. The desert and landscape outside the city are beautiful, but not easily accessible or part of daily life. Lastly, quite an important one, I suppose, police power and government authority. So there's a very strong police presence. Police have significant authority which contributes to safety and order. The UAE has an autocratic government which the speaker sees as both effective and intimidating. Underlying fear of mistakes. There is a constant low-level fear of unintentionally breaking laws due to the strict and sometimes unclear rules. Example, fear of swearing in public, dating or drinking, actions that may violate local laws. Many expats feel unsure about what's allowed and worry about harsh consequences for minor slip-ups. In conclusion, his core reasons for leaving Dubai: lack of community. The speaker felt disconnected, missing a sense of community and normal integrated social life. Claimed it was hard to build deep friendships or experience emotional connection to the city. Poor air quality and harsh summers. Air quality was a major issue. The extreme summer heat makes living in Dubai difficult for 5 months, often forcing people to leave and live indoors. Final thoughts: Dubai is impressive but not for everyone. The speaker acknowledges Dubai is an amazing city with many pros, recommends trying it out if you're curious, but warns that the lifestyle trade-offs aren't for everyone. Next geezer's name is Liam Otley. He's got 539,000 subscribers. This video, called 2 Years in Dubai, My Honest Thoughts, has 927,000 views, and it was from 9 months ago. This dude is also an entrepreneur. Let's see what he discusses. Let's crack on. Cons of living in Dubai: poor dating scene. So also Charlie Morgan also discussed that. Skewed gender ratio, again 70% male, transactional dating culture, lack of community, again limited sense of belonging and neighborhood connections, feeling isolated, lack of nature, again he discussed that in the previous one, desert landscape, poor air quality, little greenery, hard for nature lovers. This guy Liam is a Kiwi, he's from New Zealand, so I guess he probably loves a bit of the outdoors. A strict law enforcement, harsh police approach, fear of legal repercussions even for small infractions, low recharge leisure, expensive superficial entertainment that doesn't offer real relaxation, weak business infrastructure, bureaucratic issues, restrictions on services like Stripe or Wise, hard to set up and run a business, a high cost of living, expensive groceries, services, rent and high VAT fees, despite the tax-free image. Reputational risk, negative perceptions tied to being based in Dubai, both for dating and professional image. Again, he mentions isolation. Can be lonely if you don't already have a support system in place. Why should you not move to Dubai? People from large opportunity-rich countries, e.g. the USA, individuals who struggle with rules or discipline, risk of legal issues, and people who value community, nature, and meaningful relationships above career gains, they shouldn't move to Dubai. So that was a quick review of Liam Otley. The final one that I'm going to review is this one again, is How I Escaped from Dubai, The Dark Side of Dubai Nobody Talks About, by a creator called Ride with Gabby. I think he's a vlogger, like a travel vlogger. He's got 242,000 subscribers. This video looks as though it's got like 5 million views. It was from 2 years ago, October 7th, 2022. And let's see what this geezer's banging on about. Dark side of Dubai, personal experience. So he worked in the Hilton in Dubai as a front desk supervisor in 2012. Although excited about career growth, the salary was low, but accommodation and meals were included. The HR, for whatever reason, took his passport on the first day, claimed it was for company policy to hold employees' passports for safekeeping, and created a power imbalance and restricted freedom. He says the work conditions, extremely long hours, 10 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, despite contracts saying 8 hours per day, 6 days a week. No proper rest or leisure time. Accommodation was in a remote desert area, felt like a jail, with gates and security. Mental health and manipulation. He suffered from exhaustion, isolation and poor mental health. Felt manipulated by management and pressured to stay. Stayed nearly a year despite deteriorating well-being. So his escape from Dubai, he tried to leave for vacation and realised he needed 2 co-workers to guarantee his return in writing. If he didn't return, their salaries would be docked. Took his passport, left for Italy, he's an Italian guy, and never returned. Basically paid one colleague out of his own pocket for the withheld salary, but not the manipulative manager. So he let the manipulative manager get his salary docked because he didn't like him, obviously, for reasons. Broader issues in Dubai: construction workers, worse conditions than hospitality, extremely low pay, confiscated passports, poor living conditions on site in construction zones, human trafficking and exploitation. Many women tricked into working in massage parlours and forced into sex work. passports withheld, forced labour situations, the facade versus reality. The luxury image of Dubai hides labour abuse, human rights violations, manipulation, and exploitation. His story is just one small piece. There are many far worse cases. Final thoughts. The speaker is grateful he escaped and changed careers. Now runs his own business and lives a free, happy life. Acknowledges that not everyone has a negative experience. Some do thrive in Dubai. He hopes the video raises awareness about systemic abuse behind Dubai's glittering image. Again, basically showing another dark side. So yeah, UK is screwed, but as much as Dubai, you see all of these playboys and their Lamborghinis and their Rolex watches saying that they've made £5,000 today and such like, and all of these videos on YouTube about how you're going to become a millionaire, and a lot of them just living a lie. You've got to be careful. I mean, I'm looking now at this thumbnail of this video. I think I'm going to have to do a video of this as well by, I don't even know how to pronounce that, CHZO, someone's YouTube channel. London is finished, get out while you can. It's some black geezers and they're basically in a gym working out, and he's talking about how much money it costs for your car and all your taxes and blah, 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 you know, all of these things, basically talking down the country again. So many people, as I say, the problem is YouTube. I mean, I want to also do a video about this, about how people just get sucked in. You know, everything is just a lie these days. You see all these videos, and this video, these black geezers basically is just discouraging, basically talking down the country. And once you watch that one video, you start to get more and more of these videos into your algorithm. You'll start watching more and more of these videos, and it will start basically bringing you down more and more, to the point that you start to think, you know, UK is absolutely screwed, I need to get out of here. You then basically, great wealth and expense and probably a lot of stress, move to another country and go through a whole bunch of stress again, basically trying to live your life in accordance to how you're used to back in the UK, but you'll find in other countries that the culture is just completely different. Here in Rome, where I live, you can't have relationships with people. You just can't go out to sit in a pub, have a nice drink at the side of the river with a nice group of friends, having a chat, a bit of banter about this, that and the other. You're just running away to just from one place to the next. Everyone's just so misguided. I don't know whether or not it's all by design. I don't know whether or not it's secret dark arts. I don't know, trying to expand multiculturalism or something. I don't really know. It's just everything's foobar. So dark side of Dubai, just going to leave it there. So I'm going to sign off for now. Laters, potatoes, adios.